33 because agar 34 hai, that means you're not assuming the risk. You're not taking other people into consideration. All right. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
You can think about it.
Yes.
Okay. If your range is for internality, okay, I'm still over here. It is below 28. Okay. It is again, you have to push yourself to get into the area of 29 to 33. That means up thoda sa somewhat you believe your abilities and capabilities, but not fully. You look out for depending on others. So if it is below 28, less than 28, if it is between 18 to 21, then you still need to be aware of your strength. You have not actually explored your own potential. So here the area is you have to be aware of your self-strength and potential and identify them and grow, okay? And below 70 is less confident. That means there's definitely, you have to push yourself to get into first 28 wala zone and then into 29 to 33 wala zone. Is it clear? Ye range jo maine diya hai. So above 34 is a risky. That means you do not take anybody into consideration. You are kind of an autocratic person. You believe in yourself. You don't want to listen to anyone. You don't want to consider any kind of risk. You do not you just depend on your own belief system, your own capabilities.
Ma'am, ये please total में क्या above what you are saying it is risky?
Above 34 is risky and below 17 is not good.
34
Score.
it is risky and score less than?
Less than 17 is very you need to really work on it. It is less confident. Below 17 and above 34 is also risky because then you're not considering anybody's suggestions, advice. Yes.
About 32 particular. About
no, in a range of 29 to 33, you are in a safe zone.
Okay.
You're absolutely in a safe zone. You trust on your self abilities, but you also consider other factors and risk factors. You do take into consideration people's suggestions and advice. You do give weightage to that. आप खुद पर भी विश्वास रखते हो, लेकिन you don't just rely on your own self, but you also take inputs from other people.
Yes.
Madam,
34.
You are very correct, ma'am.
मैम इसमें जो आ रहा है उसमें
गिरी सर
हाँ जी राजेश जी बोलिए।
होगा मेरे जैसे।
यस मैम।
आप कुछ कह रहे थे राजेश जी?
जी मैडम, ये मैं जानना चाहूंगा।
Which column you are talking about?
Internality. First, ये वाला. Can you see my screen? This one.
Yes.
हाँ मैम, उसमें 34 मेरा है और एक्सटर्नली अदर्स में 23 और बाकी चांस में भी 23 है।
वो तो होगा, अगर ये ज्यादा है तो बाकी का कम हो ही जाएगा ना सर।
मैम गुड इवनिंग मैम।
हाँ गुड इवनिंग गुरिंदर जी।
मैं गुरिंदर बोल रहा हूँ मैम। इसमें तो हो रहा है 35 इंटरनलिटी में।
ओह माय गॉड।
सुनिए ना मैम, सुनिए। और एक्सटर्नलिटी अदर्स में 24
जी,
और एक्सटर्नलिटी चांस में 23 हो रहा है।
अरे वो तो नंबर आएगा अभी गुरिंदर। अभी तो
वी आर डिस्कसिंग वन बाय वन। पहले इंटरनलिटी ले लिया।
आई थॉट इंटरनलिटी में इट इज 35। इट इज ऑन द रिस्क जोन।
हाँ, रिस्क जोन, because you are only depending on your own intellect and ability.
What about 25
मैम? 33।
किसका 33 है?
अश्विनी मैथिल मैम।
It's a safe zone. You have a high trust on yourself, but along with that, you do also consider other risk factors.
What about
So
madam?
this particular tool was developed by Dr. Uday Parikh. He's one of our Indian author, and it came out very successful. And देखिए, ऐसा नहीं कि अगर आप 34 हो 35 हो, that means it's a bad thing. It means that you need to work on this area so that you can bring it between 29 to 33. ठीक है?
How reliable is this tool?
It is reliable, sir. It has been tested, and it is an accepted tool.
I have a suggestion, just a suggestion. Like we are just writing down the marks or the score system as per our own appreciation. But
Ji
the
haan.
inventor of this tool, whosoever have designed this, must have certain other parameters in his mind while he is framing this question. Might
No,
be.
so it is, see, this is a
It is
behavioral
possible.
science.
And is it possible that if somebody asks these or reframe these questions one to one, then he may have a different set of answers? Like
That is what Nagendra ji, these questions, you know, when you're answering, you have to do it very quickly. You don't have to give time. Aapke us thought mein, you are in that moment, and in that moment, what responses you give, based on that, the outcome is here. Okay.
May I intervene?
Madam, the answer will come when everybody understands the question in one in a similar fashion.
So is it not, the questions are not relevant?
They're not relevant.
Question number 23, like Mr. Mahinder has pointed out.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
My promotion in the organization depends mostly on my ability and effort.
Mhm.
Yes.
In this case, it is not so. It is as per your seniority. Your ability and effort.
No,
will-
sir, you're not, see, here it is not testing about your organization. Please understand this.
Yeah, that is what Mr. Rotela is saying.
But then this is the case,
Rotela sir is
because
saying-
This is my frame of mind.
This
Sir,
is
then-
exactly what I'm saying.
then
Sorry?
that's what we are dwelling upon, that our organizational structure, when we are talking of a course which totally the course participants comprise of only the commandants who are in one organization. So that organizational need is also to be taken into account, because every set of sphere cannot work on other aspects also, because we have totally different setup and our requirements are
Agreed,
different.
Mr.
So
Giriji.
this structure
No.
may not
Try
be
to
applicable.
understand, Giriji, what I'm trying to say. I respect what you're saying. I'm not negating what you're saying.
I understand.
But it is
Sonali ji,
not,
but then-
it is not capturing the organizational structure.
Fine.
It is
But
your
the-
mindset.
But the question, answer to the questions who affect our introspection. Once you say anybody is scoring 34, he has to mend his ways. So from the point of view of the person who has designed these questions, it may be okay. But from our point of view, it may not be.
Yes, yes, it's true.
Ma'am, what
It's a
Giri sir is
behavioral
saying,
science
the
tool,
condition-
sir.
ma'am, I second Giri sir, what
Question
Giri sir
has to
is
be
saying,
structured in such manner that
because
organizational hierarchy and organizational structure are to be taken into account. The ethos of the organization, the working style, and also the parameters under which we are working. All
Yes.
these things have to be taken into account before designing such exercises.
Yes.
Ma'am, excuse me. Ma'am, for example,
That is true.
For example, if you say question number 19, if my senior do not like me, I probably would not succeed in this organization. Now, I have my own experience. I have seen that what is happening in this organization. So it is not purely myself which I will decide what I think about it. In the back of my mind, it is also there.
That is why
what is
I
happening
have
actually.
not completed this exercise. That
It
is
has
why I
been-
have not completed this exercise. Please
It
speak.
has
Rotela
not
sir,
been-
but you will also agree, Rotela sir, Rotela sir.
Yes,
Sir, you
yes.
will- The question number
Guru
19,
sir.
the question number 19, which you have just mentioned, sir,
हाँ,
I have given 2 marks to it.
मैंने भी
If
दो
my
दिए हैं.
seniors do not like me, I probably would not succeed
But
in
sir,
this organization.
you also, if you have given 2
मैंने भी
marks,
दो दिए
you-
ना, मैं कह रहा हूँ मैं दो दिए हैं.
मैंने भी 2 दिए
Sir,
सर, मैंने भी 2 दिए
Sir, we
मैंने भी-
understand our organization.
सर मैंने भी 2 दिए क्योंकि
क्वेश्चन नंबर
for a
19 हम
reason,
सबने 2 दिए होंगे सर इसमें.
मैथिल प्लीज,
मैक्सिमम लोगों ने 2 ही दिए हैं सर, मैक्सिमम लोगों ने 2 दिए हैं.
क्यों ही है 2 भाई दिए इसलिए हैं बिकॉज वी ऑल नो कि पर्सनल विम्स एंड फैंसीज पे फोर्स नहीं चलती है. इट्स नॉट दैट इजी कि इफ ही डजंट लाइक मी ही विल रूल माय करियर. इट्स नॉट दैट इजी.
Yes.
मैंने
Yes.
भी दिया भाई.
We all
But
know.
it do-
Otherwise, we would have given 4. Now a person sitting in a MNC, in a multinational company, he will give 4 to this thing because it is a matter of liking now. Unless a person is at a very high pedestal, So he will have given 4 to that.
लेकिन
क्या
यार
सर, क्या-
ये तो ये टूल्स है जो मैं कहते हैं रिसर्च से निकाला गया होगा।
नहीं सर, अगर
Various type
पर्सनल,
of pupils they have been
सर अग्रवाल सर, ये अगर पर्सनल ट्रेड के ऊपर लेना, फोर्स को हम साइड में रख दें, अगर फोर्स को साइड में रख दें, पर्सनल पे लें, टूल
I would-
खराब नहीं है सर, टूल ठीक है,
Yes,
टूल इज गुड।
I would like to, sirs, if you don't mind, I would like to reiterate what Gurinder Singh sir said. The idea, sirs, of a psychometric, especially here, is that this psychometric, especially, we are trying to evaluate our personality states ourselves. अगर हम organizational context में करेंगे, so that
Difficult
becomes a
हो
very
जाएगा
different.
ये।
It is a very
Yes,
different kind of. We have a very
ये आपका नजरिया है, that is what I'm
Ma'am, we
saying.
agree,
This is
we
how
agree
you
what you
view
are saying, we
yourself.
agree, we are agree,
And Mr.
we
Giri
agree on what
already
you are
said
saying.
that.
But we must have scored about 2-3 marks more than 34, just for a reason, because the setup in our organization is such, and after being around 26-27 years of service in the force, our mind has framed like that. So we must have now, because every good action or bad, for good everyone is to be given a thumbs up, and for the bad I am responsible for. And it is same in every organization,
right.
but in our it is a bit, maybe sometimes it is too harsh. So
Sirs,
that's why we must
yeah.
have scored, and we are self-dependent.
Okay, can I say something?
Yes, ma'am, please, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
This should be like, I hope this will end all the kinds of thoughts that are coming to your mind, keeping in BSF in mind. हम लोग BSF पे फोकस कर रहे हैं फिलहाल, फोकस खुद पे होना चाहिए।
जी मैम, जी मैम, जी मैम।
What I am, because मेरा टाइटल ही है अंडरस्टैंडिंग सेल्फ।
जी
Okay,
Sonali ji,
now
this
what
scope is
if
designed-
it is not a business, it's a family?
No, may I say something?
Ma'am, if that be the
BSF
case, ma'am, if that be the
The
case,
course is designed basically after having kept the organizational needs in mind. It is
Yes,
core
sir.
leadership management development program.
Agreed,
So
agreed.
we cannot be tested in seclusion away from the organizational needs. Then that will not be justified. Because ultimately the
so
goal
ma'am,
of the
if you are,
course is
ma'am, I will counter what you had just said. That understanding myself. Now you said, I agree on this part that we have to think about ourselves. And sir, but sir has said, sir is also right, but I will counter you what you have said, ma'am. If that be the case, then all the questions are related to the organization only. So how can we answer these questions by detaching ourselves from the organization, ma'am?
exactly.
Like my promotion is related to the likings of my senior. Now it comes to an organization. So I'm thinking on those lines and answering that question. So I can't challenge, ma'am. In a day, I can't challenge this set of questions. I'm not that capable. I'm not that.
नहीं सवाल वो नहीं है, अगर डाउट है तो definitely we should have a discussion.
But if
At the end of it is designed by a human being.
नहीं,
जहाँ तक
मतलब if it has to be related with an organization, any organization, so it has to be. Then the answers will be such. And if it is for self, then the questionnaire should be totally different.
अच्छा
This is
मैम,
what I-
एक चीज है,
Excuse me, ma'am.
जी
लेकिन
बोलिए।
जो
Excuse me,
डिजाइन
madam.
किया हुआ जो क्वेश्चन मैंने पढ़े हैं वो एक्चुअली में क्या है, पर्सनालिटी व्यक्ति की है ना, एक्चुअल जो आपने दिया था ना, जो हु एम आई,
तो अंडर डिफरेंट सर्कमस्टेंसेस आपका रिस्पॉन्स कैसे होता है सर?
इट इज बेस्ड ऑन हु एम आई, एक्चुअल में व्यक्ति क्या है उसके आधार पे है ये क्वेश्चन।
जी हाँ,
ये जो है आपकी लाइफ जो है, आप यदि इन सर्विस में हैं तो आपकी पर्सनालिटी शेप होगी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के हिसाब से। यहाँ आप सिविल नहीं बन जाओगे ना, यहाँ पे आप जो है कारपोरेट बन जाओगे। आपकी जो बॉडी शेप हुई है आफ्टर 28 इयर्स ऑफ सर्विस, तो वो पूरा की पूरी आपकी पर्सनालिटी ही बन चुकी है। अभी
जी हाँ,
आप लेफ्ट एंड राइट नहीं जा सकते हैं, जो एक्चुअल में हैं आप वही जो है।
जैसे आपके वैल्यूज थे, आपके जैसे वैल्यूज थे।
हाँ,
हाँ बिपिन जी बोलिए, पहली बार बात कर रहे बिपिन जी। यस सर।
मैंने कहा दिस साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट may not fit to everybody uniformly. A person who is unemployed, probably his thinking about himself during that period may fit on this psychometric test.
Absolutely, I agreed.
But the moment he either joins the corporate sector or government service or any other field. And after putting 27, 28 years of service, we start thinking these questions in relation to the service conditions. So naturally that is going to vary. And if you are conducting this course for the BSF commandants who having put in 27, 28 years of service, it should be, the marking should be correlated with accordingly. That I would like to say.
Agreed, Mr. Bipin ji, मैं बिल्कुल आपसे agree करती हूँ, दो राह नहीं है. I understand BSF is a very honored organization and it's a service which is of highest level. अगर कोई, नीरज जी आपने हाथ ऊपर किया है, you want to say something? नीरज जी?
Ma'am, I would like to say one.
Yeah, ma'am.
जी रौतेला जी बोलिए.
मैडम इसमें जैसे मेरा सिर्फ एक छोटा सा डाउट ये था कि जैसे यूजुअली 20th क्वेश्चन इज व्हिच इज अफेक्टिंग दिस इंटरनैलिटी, but usually I am responsible for getting or not getting rewards. Now as a common man or common sense says ki it is a myself, if I am being rewarded because I have done something good, if I am not rewarded because I have not done worth rewarding, so you give 4 marks to that, means of the highest marks you will give. You are agreeing to this thing. So you put maximum marks on this table. So somehow you will exceed to that limit, because you cannot say 3, 2, 1 in this particular context generally. But how somebody will say 1, 2, 3 in this particular question?
Sir, देखिए, it's about me. Usually, I'm responsible for getting or not getting rewards. So when I work, when I look at myself, when I'm performing, and I know when I'm performing, I have a parameters in front of me. Based on that, I can see whether the contribution I've made to the organization, is it going to enrich? Are there any other competitors? Am I doing something right over there? है ना? अगर मैं if I have to take my example, I'm working और मुझे पता है ये सब criteria मुझे perform करना है, which is not equivalent to BSF. Now again I'm making it very clear. BSF का जो working style है, that is very different. You cannot compare with corporates. I completely agree with that. However, when we are working, I'm working, I know for this I'll be rewarded. For this I may not be rewarded. I could be punished also if I do not do XYZ thing. So I'm aware of it. It's awareness about myself, my understanding towards my responsibility towards the organization. That is what it says. And everybody, see, आपने जो concern raise किया है, आपने जो question raise किया है with regards to psychometric test. Yes, psychometric tests are based on different organization structure. This is a generic one which is picked up. Okay, and अगर मैं कहती हूँ आपका 34 से ज़्यादा अच्छा है, it's good because that is required at BSF. But you will have to take a call on, has it really worked well for me? When I was my internality or my behavior was not depending on anyone, did I perform well? You have to ask that question, sir, at the end of it, because you are into that situation. Please understand. So ये psychometric test जो है, it talks, if I'm for instance, I'm working for a university, and if I say university मेरे वजह से चलता है, मैं जो लेती हूँ decisions उससे चलता है. So if I'm my internality is I'm scoring myself. This is my way of looking at myself and my performance.
So let me strengthen you, ma'am, over here. Just 1 second. Let me strengthen over here. You over here. We had gone through this psychometric test. Our scores, when you are giving us this score is safe, this score is risky, this score is below requirement. We all behaved in an organizational manner. The way we had groomed, the way we had trained. Our scores, the criteria, the limitation, upper limit and lower limit of safe will be different for us. Like autocraticity, first जो है उसमें 33 is a safe score for you, but for our case 34 is also acceptable because most of us has scored beyond 33.
Okay,
Because
that's what
we
I'm
work in an
saying.
organization.
You know the success rate.
Yes.
Okay, I may give you this interpretation according to Uday Parikh, what he has given me. Okay,
Exactly.
but in your case, if it is saying that no, in my organization, I need to score above 34 because that gives me a better result at the end of it.
Exactly, मैम. तो the जो आपके limitations है ना, results जो आप उसमें calculate कर रहे हो, then you have to consider the organizational thing कि BSF में autocratic होंगे ही होंगे ये सारे, and we are showing that results. इस पे डिबेट इसीलिए हो रहा है कि आपने उसको अनसेफ कर दिया है, रिस्की कर दिया है, और हम सब 33 से ऊपर है.
सर वो तो बॉर्डर लाइन हो गया ना, किसका ज्यादा है? अगर किसी का 40 है,
मेरा खुद का 33 है मैम.
ठीक है, 33 is fine.
Mathil, that is not question here. The questionnaire is not prepared as per the working style and system of the BSF, because you know the conditions of the BSF and the working style. This is basically organization for the running at the civilian organization.
Sir, please
That's why
understand, these are the tests to be enjoyed. These
No,
are
yes.
not so serious matter.
Yes,
We
that is
just
not
go
serious.
through that.
Because
understand
of
what we
that
are
only,
scoring.
I
We
have
just
gone
have to
through, but I have
understand
not
that,
given any marks of that.
बिल्कुल सर, don't give it.
अब आगे बढ़ा जाए.
Those question ranges from 1 to 4. जो हमें जितना अच्छा लगता है, हमें irrelevant लगता है वो क्वेश्चन.
मैथिल, अब थोड़ा आगे बढ़ें.
चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. We should move.
अजय लेते हैं सर scores के सर.
Should move forward.
Okay, तो अब dependability in others. So यहाँ पे score भी है, जिसको भी highest मिला है 40, good score, 21 to 29. Again, a realistic, you dependencies there. Okay, 30 to 34, too much of dependability is not, it's a difunctional. Okay, so because then in that case, you're trying to be a people pleaser. You depend too much on people and what others think, log kya kahenge, how will others respond, wo ek fear aa jata hai. Okay, so 30 to 34 is difunctional score, so some kind of fear of not being liked by people, ye aa jata hai. 17 to 20 shows independence. You don't show people that you really rely on them. Probably not mindful about others feeling. You autocratic, जैसे आपने बोला कि अगर आपका स्कोर यहाँ पे ज्यादा है, इंटरनैलिटी पे 34, naturally इधर आपका स्कोर कम हो जाएगा. So I'm sure many of you all have received that kind of a score over here.
रिपीट करेंगे.
Internality, externality, others जो है, if the score is between 17 to 20, okay?
यहाँ दोनों में ही हमारा स्कोर ज्यादा है.
कितना है सर जी आपका?
22.
इसमें 30 है.
एक बार डिटेल में बता दें इसका, जितने भी इसके क्राइटेरिया हैं.
मैम एक्सटर्नलिटी अदर का बताएं. एक्सटर्नलिटी अदर का क्या है?
क्योंकि हमारा
Could you repeat that? Actually बहुत लोग बात कर तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
मैम आप पहले वो बता दीजिए जो आपकी लिमिट्स क्या क्या है और क्या क्या आपका असेसमेंट है स्कोर के हिसाब से.
0 to 40 good score, 21 to 29, or sorry, let me reduce. 30 to 34 is difunctional. मतलब you are trying to please people. Okay, you show total dependency on people. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि what will people think if I don't consider them into this decision making. 17 to 20 shows independence. You don't show people that you rely on them. Probably not mindful about, matlab, this is an extreme. You're not caring about their feelings or something like that. So 70 to 20 is, you don't show much dependence, rather you show independence.
What about 24? What about 24?
24, you're a realistic, you have a realistic approach.
And 28, ma'am?
Realistic, 21 to 28. You have a realistic approach about the situation.
22, 28, ma'am.
जी हाँ. 21 to 29.
Can we have a key of his mail to us?
Yes, Soumyadev, if you could help them to get these scores. Soumyadev?
Yeah, Sonali madam.
Yeah, please. So that they can compare it, because we are wasting too much of time discussing. And less than 16 is a counter dependence. You can't believe in others at all. So agar below 16 hai, So that is also like, you're not at all believing in people, you're not believing in your colleagues or subordinates or seniors, but you only believe in yourself. So that is also not good. Less than 60 is not a good score.
It depends upon the team what we have right now. No?
Yeah, it is situational, as I said. It's an exceptional cases are there, sir. It is not that psychometric can be 100% correct, but there are exceptional cases, and that's why behavioral science is a very complex science. You cannot generalize in behavioral science. Okay, and now coming to externality by chance. Any high score is not good because you cannot depend on chance or luck. By fluke ho gaya, coincidence ho gaya, that is rare. So you cannot anything. If the score is less than 10, it is really good. Sometimes we do give credit to the chance or luck, but all the time we cannot do that.
It has to be less than 10.
Yes, 10, 11, 12, it can be less than that, not beyond 15.
It's 4.
Absolutely good. Fantastic. That means you don't believe on chance or luck or by fluke or by coincidence.
28
Miracles.
28.
किस में? By chance?
हाँ.
मैम खुल के बताइए.
ये तो पहले ही महात्मा जी की कहानी सुना चुका है.
अरे
मैंने उसी के लिए बोल.
मैम इसमें एक्सटर्नलिटी चांस में मैम व्हाट इज द डिसेंट स्कोर?
10.
10.
कोई बात नहीं मैम, 18 है हमारा, वो भी चलेगा. कुछ भगवान के भरोसे.
ठीक है, आप लोग 10 के हिसाब से भरिए भाई, 10 के हिसाब से. ठीक है.
नहीं सर, जो हो गया वो हो गया सर.
बात वही खत्म हो जाती है नहीं, जो हम बीएसएफ के ऑर्गेनाइजर.
कहां गए? आई कांट सी यू. हेलो.
यस
मैम, लाइक इसके बारे में आप थोड़ा एक्सटर्नलिटी चांस, इसमें क्या क्या आपके वो स्लॉट्स है मैम मार्किंग के?
बस it should not be more than 10. It has to be below 10. That's the only thing, because luck, chance, ये सब.
मैडम ये
17 है मैम हमारे. 17 it is bad means.
मैडम
that is your personal experience. I will not like to comment on that.
Yes.
देखिए, to be very frank, if I have to share my personal experience with you guys, with you all, I will say that I do believe on God on many occasions, and many occasions, not on many occasions. All that, maybe I'm a very religious kind of a person. I believe in God, and I believe that when I pray, it will happen. So I believe in chance. For me, that 10 is, it doesn't matter.
No, ma'am, like see, ma'am. The 7th question, the organization one joins or the job one gets is to large extent accidental happening. If I ask all my seniors and my batchmates sitting over here, majority of them must have appeared for UPSC or some other examinations, but at the end we have joined, sir, ma'am, this CPO, Central Police Organization.
Agreed.
So now if we truthfully answer this, it is but then by chance only, but others we couldn't get selected.
It was by fate, by destiny.
This
I do not have any
so I can't
two ways about it.
I can't, means like beggars can't be choosers. So that way we were trying for.
Actually में क्या है मैम, लक बहुत काउंट करता है. बीएसएफ के पार्लेंस में देखें, चाहे हमारी कानवाई जा रही हो, वो बाई लक ही चलती रहती है.
I think we should move forward for next exercise.
मतलब कई
Rotela sir, this is a good platform where we can get good outputs from Mr. Agarwal sir. We should not.
मैं गुरिंदर से सर पूरा सहमत हूँ और अग्रवाल सर से सर पूरा सहमत हूँ सर. पूरा का पूरा लक बेस्ड है सर.
यदि आप
मेरे भी 16 नंबर आए
आप आ जाएंगे.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 में 4 दिया मैंने भी.
हाँ वही तो मैंने 3 दिए क्योंकि आप झूठ नहीं बोल सकते, क्योंकि मैडम ने बोला था कि सच्चे आंसर देने हैं. नहीं तो
एकदम सच्चे आंसर दिया आपने. I appreciate, but अब debrief करना, how would you go about developing internality in oneself within your work environment?
Yes sir.
And this is a question for you.
गुरिंदर अगर सच्चे आंसर दिए हैं तो सच्चाई कड़वी सोच लो.
भाई लक ही चल रही है.
गुरिंदर एक चीज मैं कहना चाहूंगा,
एक्सरसाइज भी कर लो यार.
Yes ma'am.
बोल रहे हो ना
How would you go about developing internality in oneself within your work environment.
मैम मेरे तो पहले ही मार्क्स ज्यादा आ रखे हैं, मेरे को तो माइनस में लेके आना है।
गुरिंदर जी देखिए, as I said,
मैम let me explain one thing. सर मैं बताता हूँ, हम सब के मार्क्स जो है ना तकरीबन हर एक कैटेगरी में उतने ही आए होंगे सर, क्योंकि हम सारे एक जैसे हैं सर। देखो सर, पहली इंटरनलिटी में 33 और उसके आसपास आए होंगे, किसी के 2 नंबर
35 है,
कम है ना सर। उसके एक्सटर्नलिटी में, अदर्स में सबके 28 से प्लस या माइनस होंगे सर।
मेरे 24 है।
आगे नहीं है सर,
24।
That is good
4
score.
ही तो कम है ना, 4 ही
That's a
कम
good
है,
score.
28 के आसपास ही होंगे। और उसके लक वाले में सबके 10 से ऊपर होंगे और 18 और 15 के बीच में होंगे।
मेरा तो 23 आया भाई।
मैम जस्ट लिसन, हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर के हिसाब से हमारे जो रिस्पॉन्स है ना, जो
फैक्टर है मैंने रखा है,
वो डिफर करेगा मैम।
जी हाँ।
And all those questions, Ashwini, I would like to add on. All those questions, if we see and if we read one by one in the externality chance में ना, so see वो उसमें ज्यादा आएंगे ही आएंगे, ये इसमें कोई डाउट ही नहीं।
हम
जो
सब
7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 18, 21, 24, 26 questions है,
हम सारे ऑटोक्रेटिक होंगे। We had the tendency of being autocratic. We had the tendency to believe in luck, and we had the tendency to score in external factors like that. तो ये जो असेसमेंट उन्होंने किया वो उस तरीके से किया, और क्वेश्चंस 1 से 4 तक में है। हमें क्वेश्चन लगता है नहीं सही है, 0 कर दो। मैम अगले में चलते हैं, वो भी इंटरेस्टिंग होगा।
अश्विनी, जिस हिसाब से तू अपना केस प्रेजेंट कर रहा है, एटलीस्ट तो जो 37 वाला मार्क्स जो ऑटोक्रेटिक है उसको तो प्रूव कर रहा है। प्रूव कर रहा है तू।
Okay, I think हम लोग ने रिफ्लेक्शन भी कर लिया है, what to reflect on insights that we have already. So let's move on to efficacy.
मैम मैंने तो दोनों आगे वाले भी कर लिए हैं।
भाई आप तो बहुत ही तेज हो, आपको थोड़ा वेट करना चाहिए, बिकॉज उसके लिए भी थोड़ा
गिव द टाइम, आराम से तसल्ली से करता गया मैम।
सॉरी,
कम टाइम में जो रिस्पॉन्स आया भरता गया, और अभी कैलकुलेशन कर लिया मैंने तो।
अच्छा
थोड़ा ग्लिच है, थोड़ा सा ट्विस्ट है बीच बीच में।
कोई बात नहीं।
Efficacy is the ability or effectiveness of something to produce a desired or intended result. That is what is efficacy, isn't it? It is also like, you know, your effectiveness. Okay. And how effective are you at your workplace? So we are going to see with efficacy now. I think there are 2 more people who have responded. Life looks a lot easier on paper than it is. I truly agree. Udayji, you are right. So let's move on with efficacy. Now there's another page number 66, 71. I believe. 71. Okay, आपके लिए 71 है. So अब उधर क्या करना है आपको? I'll just share.
इसको सेकंड वाले को भी करना है?
मैं बताती हूँ क्या करना है. I'll just share the screen with you. Okay. So now we are coming on to this is the personal efficacy. You have to identify. Again, यहाँ पे एक typo error है. It has to be 1, not sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you never or rarely, okay. 2, if you sometimes.
It is okay, ma'am. It is okay.
This is fine.
रिवर्स है मैम, इसमें रिवर्स है बेसिकली।
जी हाँ, आप ये कर लीजिए, और इसके बाद यहाँ पर भी आपको स्कोर डालने हैं सिमिलर वे। ओके, आप एक एक कर लीजिए। 20 क्वेश्चंस हैं, आप भर लीजिए, एंड आई विल टेल यू व्हाट इज द डीब्रीफिंग ऑफ द सेशन. And again, there's going to be more of arguments and discussions, heated discussions.
मैडम ये रिस्पांस का बार-बार ये क्राइटेरिया चेंज हो रखा है।
क्योंकि आप सो ना पाए इसलिए पोस्ट लंच वाला सेशन है।
This is a labyrinth, sir, where we can't lie. The truth will always come out. You can't lie about your personality. The questions are designed in such a manner.
Truth shall prevail.
Truth shall prevail.
मैम इसमें क्या रॉ स्कोर में 6.6 मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है?
जी नहीं, यहाँ पे आपको
लास्ट में
नहीं, यहाँ पे जो है ना टोटल, जस्ट पुट योर टोटल ओवर हियर, दैट्स इट।
वो टोटल तो कर दिया मैम।
हाँ जी, अगर हो गया तो I'll tell you.
ये लास्ट वाला 5.56 रॉ स्कोर, फोर्थ
5
नंबर,
point
5 into 6.6, व्हाट इज दिस?
percentage के लिए है.
अच्छा, रॉ स्कोर में 6.6 से मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है.
To get the percentage. So we're not dealing with the percentage at the moment. So यहाँ पे minimum 5 होगा आपका स्कोर या maximum 20 होगा.
5 और 20.
Yeah.
रेंज में है मैम.
जी
5 से ऊपर है, 20 से नीचे है सारे.
range है. And this would be more interesting.
देखते हैं मैम. What's your assessments on the scores are?
Yes. Once you are done, please inform me so that I can be aware and we can start debriefing it.
Yeah, ma'am. Done.
Okay. All right, everybody's done. Can I get a thumbs up from all? Yes, Gurinder ji, Navi, Nagendra
Yes,
ji.
ma'am, I've completed. I'm just calculating, adding it.
Okay. अशोक जी, महेश्वर जी, राजेश कुमार, मनीष नेगी जी, आपका हो गया? आप बहुत शांत हो मनीष जी.
हो गया मैम. डन.
हो गया, डन. ओके, ग्रेट, वंडरफुल. स्कोरिंग हो गया?
जी जी मैम, हो गया.
ओके, यहाँ पर एक्चुअली so self-belief, coping capabilities, self-regulation, social environmental influence, all the four factors are very important for personal self-efficacy scale. So if you're scoring anything above 16, 15 to 16.
If you can kindly say it again, ma'am, please. Your voice was broken.
Okay, can you hear me now? Am I
Yes,
audible?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, I said your score should be above 16.
16.
16 or 15. Let's pull it down to 15.
In column 1, ma'am, self-belief.
All the columns.
Should be above?
15 or 16.
Okay.
If it is less, it was only 12 in second column.
Okay, that is coping capabilities, right? You're talking about coping
Coping
capabilities.
capabilities, 12.
And again, that means you are facing a lot of stress.
Sir, अपना भी 12 ही है sir.
Oh,
And
so
what about
don't worry. To answer these, you will have a stress ka bhi session hai, which is
But
lined up.
Ma'am
what
is
about
also
18 and third?
Ma'am, let me
18 and
qualify
third.
my statement. हम सबका coping capability 15 से
नहीं,
नीचे होगा.
No, Mathil, no. Don't throw your coping capabilities on others.
चलो ठीक है 15 से ऊपर बता दो किसका है.
15 नहीं पहुंचे भाई, 14 पे
Ma'am,
अटक
we
गए.
have all.
So that is all. You are borderline. That
Ma'am.
means you are
नीरज
of the
अपना
stress
बताओ.
and on the stress, both ways.
नीरज अपना स्कोर बताओ.
What does this third self
नीरज
regulation?
अपना मैं बता दूं मैम, मैं से मैम गुरिंदर.
अश्विनी, इसका मतलब ये है कि आपकी मर्जी है, आप कभी स्ट्रेस लेना तो ले लो, नहीं तो मतलब मस्त रहो.
सर आप स्कोर बताओ सर सेकंड वाले में अपना सर.
मेरा 14 आया भाई, ले लेता हूँ.
Okay, self-regulation means you are a very disciplined person. Okay,
मेरा 11
and
सेकंड में मेरा
you're
11
motivated by self and guided by your actions. You anticipate lot of things.
अशोक
Action
अपना एक भाई बताना
forethought.
कितना है तेरा, बता दे रहा.
मेरा फर्स्ट में 15 है, सेकंड में 11 है, थर्ड में 13, फोर्थ में 13.
फोर्थ में
13, 13.
तेरी टोटलिंग ठीक नहीं है. टोटलिंग ठीक नहीं है. टोटलिंग इज नॉट राइट.
4, 2, 6, 3, 9, 4. बिल्कुल सही है भाई, बिल्कुल सही है.
इट कैनॉट बी. आप दोबारा बताइए टोटलिंग. आपकी टोटलिंग सुनते ही मैंने बता दिया आपकी टोटलिंग ठीक नहीं है.
अरे गुरिंदर सर,
फोर्थ में बता दूं, फोर्थ की टोटलिंग बताऊं. मार्क्स देख, 4, 2, 6, 3, 9, 2, 11, 2, 13.
अशोक तो बिल्कुल ठीक, तेरा टोटल ठीक है. अभी जिस
ये सर ये
चल रहा है काम.
Now this is a deep-looking question.
रोतेला सर इसीलिए 2:30 बजे तक ऑफिस में बैठता है. 4 बार काउंटिंग करता है ये.
Ashok ji,
So
so you have to
half an
think
hour.
on all the aspects of yourself, personal self-efficacy, and how you're going to go about working on it. There's a scope of improvement. You have to
Ma'am, may I
work
say
on
my
it.
numbers? Ma'am, may I say my numbers?
Please go
And
ahead.
first one is 19,
Ji.
and second coping capabilities is 13.
Okay.
Self-regulation is 17,
Okay.
and social environment influence is 15.
Okay,
One
so
side.
it's all good except coping capabilities. It's about stress, and we are aware of that.
Ma'am,
And therefore,
coping
you're going to
capabilities,
have going to have a coaching session for workshop on that as well.
Sure, ma'am, sure. But
Okay.
if you see the question number 6, I want to make an impression on others in group. Hardly I never find कि किसी के ऊपर impression बनाना है. I don't know how. फिर तो कम आएंगे नंबर. 10 क्वेश्चन है. I want to control the people by participating in group activities. वो भी अभी अपना को ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं दिया इसमें, कौन क्या कर रहा है, क्या टेंशन नहीं है.
Vicky sir, ये बहुत personal questions है. Everybody will have a different take, but ultimately what really matters is the score.
जी मैम.
Okay, so this is what, one of the personal efficacy, and I see across the group that everybody needs to work on their coping capabilities.
Exactly, ma'am.
So you have identified that. And moving on, the very important quality of life. Okay, so yes, quality of life is one of the important aspects that really we need to focus on, because when life keeps us so much occupied, wherein all our efforts, energies focus to achieve our personal and professional goals, we realize there is off balance, not paying enough attention to important areas of your life. So with growth in career needs a lot of focus on drive, commitment. Taking this too far can lead to some kind of stress or frustration. So that's when it's time to take 360-degree perspective of your life, so that you can bring things back into balance. So quality of life tool supports, there are exploring 8 facets of life. Okay, And these 8 facets of life, and I think it's there on your handbook if you come. Can you see there's a colorful, I don't know what that page number would be. Can somebody help me with for me the page number 69 है. आपके लिए कौन सा पेज नंबर है ये?
पेज नंबर 82.
82. ओके, सो वहां पे अगेन, अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आपको वेट करना पड़ेगा. डू नॉट हेस्ट इन टोटलिंग अप. थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे ट्विस्ट है, बिकॉज आप देखोगे क्वेश्चंस पे. आई विल जस्ट शेयर द फोल्डर विथ यू, वन सेकंड, द शीट विथ यू. सी, दिस इज द one. These are the 8 facets of quality of life, that is career, finance, health, social sphere, personal relationship, personal growth and spirituality, hobby, interest, and environment. So here are the questions from 1 to 32. All right, and you can read them. Okay, over here again.
Which one?
Not all. Sorry.
In the next one, we should start doing it, ma'am.
Yes, please do. So not at all is 1 on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being least, 5 being the highest. Can you see this over here?
मैम आप थोड़ा सा फास्ट जा रहे हैं, अभी तो मैं बहुत पीछे.
नहीं मैम, ये वाला कौन से वाला? One, if you always feel, if I come across a problem, I try to solve it immediately. ये वाले बात कर रहे हैं आप?
Page number 78, somebody mentioned. This one. ये दिख रहा है आपके स्क्रीन पे?
Ma'am, what is the first question of that, ma'am?
मैम ये तो बीच में हमने कई जंप कर दिए.
नहीं सर, जंप तो कुछ भी नहीं किया.
मैम हमारे में
जंप किया है. 81 पेज नंबर है गुरिंदर, ये जंप किए हैं, सही बोल रहे हो
सर. 73
नहीं सर, वो जो है
73 जंप कर दिया. 74, 75, 76.
No, that is not pertaining to my coaching program.
Okay ma'am, okay ma'am.
जो मेरे लिए pertaining, there are several.
Somebody else will be covering it. Somebody else will cover.
एक स्ट्रेस रिलेटेड है, जो आपका स्ट्रेस वाला वर्कशॉप होगा उसमें वो कवर हो जाएगा. ठीक है. सो आई एम कवरिंग ओवर हियर क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ.
They hadn't given any अच्छा self efficacy, quality of life diagram.
Yeah, quality of life.
ठीक है मैम.
समझे? So that will be covered by some other coach.
So which one ma'am?
Page 81.
हमारा 81 है. ठीक मैम.
Before proceeding ahead, ma'am, you just explain about that exercise what you have conducted on efficacy.
Personal efficacy, I said it has to be above 15 or 16. All the facets, that is self-belief, coping capabilities, self-regulation, and environmental influence.
Okay, thank you.
So we had a debriefing session on that, Rajesh ji. Okay, and now I'll share my PPT as well, so that there's no confusion. See, this was the one last debriefing here. Which one of the personal efficacy aspect you wish to improve and why? And you all did mention commonly came across was coping capabilities. Stress level is pretty high. Rajesh ji, are you with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we did this, and then we moved on to quality of life.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And quality of life, then we have to, over here I said page number 68, but actually it is 81 or 82. Is that right? Somebody mentioned
82, ma'am. 82.
82, page number 82. Now I'm taking you through that 82 page number, which says over here. This one, are you with me now, everyone? I'm sure I'm not fast anymore. I'm so sorry, I was too fast. Pramod ji, ये वाला आ गया आपके स्लाइड में?
मुझे तो आपने बहुत पीछे छोड़ दिया.
नहीं सर.
Actually, Agarwal sir didn't get his time to speak out, so that's why sir is feeling
left out.
Sir wanted to express some experiences. Share some experiences.
Once we complete the profiling, we will definitely have an opportunity to talk about it. Let us finish with the profiling. This is the last now. ये
Yes,
होने
ma'am.
के बाद I will show you the complete picture which will help you to understand about yourself. But you know, you don't have to wait over here. इसी पे रुकना नहीं है. जैसे कि coping capabilities के बारे में हम लोगों ने बात किया है, which will be conducted in some other coaching time workshop. तो उसके वो ratings भी आपको डालना है. मैं बताऊंगी वो कब होगा. Okay, there's a profile wheel. We will check that in the end. वो होने के बाद definitely everybody can share their thoughts, their opinions, their views about this particular thing. So you have to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not at all and 5 being completely you agree with that. So is it clear? This is the one. You have to give the ratings. To what extent you feel that you have achieved your career aspiration? 5, I said complete. You can give 5 over here. Okay. And you do it till the number 32. And then wait, do not haste in updating the marks over here. Do not haste over here. Just hold on. Once you've done till 32, inform me.
मैं मार्क्स ही तो लिखने हैं मैम.
नहीं, उसमें ट्विस्ट है थोड़ा. जहां पे एस्ट्रिक है, देखिए कई नंबर पे एस्ट्रिक है, जैसे कि नंबर 13, नंबर 25, 26, 27, 28 and 30. There are asterisk. वहां पे आप नंबर मत क्लिक कीजिए. Wait, there's a twist. Okay, you can see the asterisk over here. Number 13, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30 and 31. 32 पर भी asterisk है.
No, ma'am, it is not shown.
These are the 8 facets of your career, quality of life, which says career, finance, health, social relationship, personal growth and spirituality, hobby, interest, environment. Okay, ये रुक आप थोड़ा होल्ड कीजिए. आप पहले भर लीजिए 1 to 5 स्केल पर ये 32 क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट्स.
Oh, answer sheet, right.
कैटेगरी मत दिला देना.
Agarwal sir, concentrate on your work. Then you say that we are fast.
Once you complete, just give me a heads up. Once you complete, please give me heads up, okay? And I'll tell you further instructions.
तक है ये एक्सरसाइज कौन सी है?
Sorry?
ये कौन सी एक्सरसाइज करना है ये?
83-84 पेज पे सर.
ये लास्ट में चलो क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ.
जी हाँ, क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ.
और ये
83, 84, 85 है.
देखिए पहला स्टेटमेंट है, टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट यू फील दैट यू हैव अचीव्ड योर करियर एस्पिरेशंस. To what extent you feel you manage your finances well? Do you have enough energy for everyday life? ये सब
ये 83 वाली है ना सर? 83 पेज नंबर 83 मैम।
करेक्ट।
जी हाँ,
सामने
जी हाँ।
स्क्रीन पे भी है। स्क्रीन पे
वही जो स्क्रीन पर है
ठीक है,
वही
ठीक है,
बता रही हूँ
ठीक है।
आपको मैं।
ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है।
It's done, ma'am.
ओके
32 questions done.
हाँ प्रमोद जी, आपका क्या अपडेट है?
अभी तो हम शुरू कर रहे हैं।
करिए, जल्दी करिए।
स्क्रीन शीट में भरना है, नहीं भरना अभी?
नहीं, अब क्या करना है अश्विनी जी, आप आई टेक यू टू द शीट्स, ओके? और आप ये जो एस्ट्रिक वाला है ना, सी दिस नंबर, वहां पे कुछ मत भरिए फिलहाल। बाकी के जो डिजिट्स है 1 2 3 4 5 टिल 12 भर दीजिए, 13 छोड़ दीजिए, 14 15 16 टिल 24 भर दीजिए। फिर हाँ, जो एस्ट्रिक वाला है नंबर उसको छोड़ दीजिए, मैं बताती हूँ। तब तक प्रमोद जी का भी हो जाएगा।
सूर्या
कैटेगरी ये नॉट एट ऑल, स्लाइटली, अच्छा, मॉडरेटली, वेरी, कंप्लीटली है।
हाँ, जो नॉट एट ऑल है वो 1 है और जो कंप्लीटली है वो 5 है। 1 to 5 है स्कोरिंग उसका। ठीक है, अगर आपने 1 to 12 और 14 to 24 भर दिया है तो बता दीजिए। एवरीबॉडी ऑन सेम पेज?
जिसमें वो एट्रिक्स मार्क है वो नहीं भरना मैम, बाकी भर दे।
हाँ, एस्ट्रिक वाला मत भरिए प्लीज।
बाकी भर देते हैं।
हाँ जी।
There is asterisk on 13th also.
Yes, on 13th you don't have to fill.
But we have done though by reversing.
रिवर्सिंग यानी क्या किया आपने?
1 जहां था वहां 5 दे दिया, जहां 2 था वहां 4।
हाँ, तब ठीक है, तब ठीक है। दैट इज व्हाट, वहां पे ट्विस्ट है। अगर आपने 1 अगर सपोज नंबर 13 इज क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट इज to what extent you end up arguing with parents or children or spouse or sibling, तो मैं लिखती हूँ शायद 2, ओके? सो अगर मैंने 2 लिखा है तो उसको मैं रिवर्स कर दूंगी और वो 4 हो जाएगा, ओके? अगर 1 लिखा है तो 5 हो जाएगा, 2 लिखा है तो 4 हो जाएगा, अगर 3 है तो 3 ही रहेगा, 3 में चेंज नहीं होगा, ओके? अगर 4 है तो 2 हो जाएगा, 5 है तो 1 हो जाएगा।
हर एक में
जहां पे एस्ट्रिक है।
मैम कैसे क्या होगा दोबारा बता दीजिए मैम।
हाँ जी, सपोज स्टेटमेंट नंबर 13, आपका क्या रैंकिंग है? स्टेटमेंट नंबर 13 के लिए क्या रेट दिया आपने? 2 दिया, तो वो 4 हो जाएगा।
लिख दिया मैम। आगे आगे जो 25
का क्या है आपका?
2 मैम 1 है तो 1 है तो
1 है तो 5 हो जाएगा।
25 का 4 है
और 5 है तो 1 हो जाएगा,
और 3 है तो 3 ही रहेगा।
अगर 4 है मैम तो
3 अगर है तो 3 ही रहेगा। 2 का 4 होगा,
4 है तो क्या होगा?
2 4 होगा तो 2 हो जाएगा।
ठीक, थैंक यू।
कंप्लीटेड मैम।
ठीक है,
कंप्लीटेड मैम।
हाँ, तो मैं फिर से बोल रही हूँ, अगर 5 है तो 1 हो जाएगा, 4 है तो 2 हो जाएगा, 3 है तो 3 रहेगा, ठीक है। अगर 1 है तो 5 होगा, 2 है तो 4 हो जाएगा, 3 है तो 3 रहेगा।
26 में भी है तो उसमें 4 है तो क्या हो जाएगा? 4 का
2 हो जाएगा।
For reference, Sonali ma'am, Tanvi and I, we have also written on chat. आप लोग को
चैट में लिखा है, देख लीजिए।
चैट में भी
तन्वी ने डाला है 1 becomes 5, 2 becomes 4, 3 becomes 3, 4 becomes 2, 5 becomes 1। ठीक है,
हो गया मैम, कंप्लीट कर दिया।
हाँ, अब करियर जो है ये वन फैसेट नंबर 1 और डोमेन करियर, ये जो इसका आपने जो भी है आपका, सपोज 2 है, 4 है, 5 है, 2 है, यहाँ पे आप उसका टोटल देखोगे। करियर वाला जो फैसेट है ये रो वाइज आप टोटल बनाओगे उसका। यू विल राइट ओवर हियर 1 का, यहाँ पर ध्यान में आ रहा है?
यस मैम।
ओके, फाइनेंस का यहाँ पर आएगा टोटल। इफ यू कैन फॉलो माय कर्सर, ऑल द फाइनेंस, दिस इज ऑल फाइनेंस का टोटल ये पूरा इधर आएगा, इस तरफ आएगा। हेल्थ का टोटल इधर आएगा, हेल्थ, ठीक है। तो ये 8 पूरा इसका टोटल यहाँ पे आएगा।
हो गया मैम,
8 एनवायरमेंट तक हो गया टोटल। अब इसका ओवरऑल, अभी ये जो कॉलम है टोटल वाला कॉलम, ये सारे जो है आपके टोटल्स, इसको टोटल करके यहाँ पे डाल दीजिएगा। ये लास्ट कॉलम जो है रो वाइज हम लोग ने टोटल किया, अब ये लास्ट जो कॉलम है इसका आपको टोटल यहाँ डालना है
ओवरऑल स्कोर में मैम।
हाँ, गुड,
127,
फैंटास्टिक,
121,
101,
116 मैम,
160,
116,
116, ओके,
108 मैम।
ओके। सबका हो जाए तो फिर बता दीजिएगा, हेड्स अप देना मुझे। मनीष जी का 144 है, ओके, आई जस्ट रीड। उदय जी का 126, सुप्रिया जी का 139, अशोक सिंह जी का 121, 144 मनीष जी का, नागेंद्र जी का 125, मान सिंह जी का 101, रमेश राम जी का 108, श्रीनिवास मूर्ति जी का 122, नीरज जी का 123, गिरी जी का 120। फैंटास्टिक, मोस्ट ऑफ योर। अश्विनी जी आपका
116,
ओके, so most of you have given. तो अब बोलती हूँ, if your score is below 80, then attention is not given to all the facets. तो 80 के below कोई नहीं है, thankfully. Anything between 80 to 120, you need to focus on the areas where you think the number scoring is less. ये 8 में जहाँ पे less scoring है, वहाँ पे आपको ध्यान देना है. Okay, if your score is between 120 to 150, good. It is a very good score. However, there's always a scope of improvement. And 150 to 160, excellent. Okay, and most of you are falling into 120 to 150, or you're falling into 180 to 120. So there's always a scope of improvement. You can look out at the areas where you need to work really on it. And I'll just share the slide.
5 नंबर पे सबको ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, आप देख लीजिएगा मैम।
5 नंबर पर्सनल रिलेशनशिप।
मैम नहीं, सॉरी
मैम, इसमें अगर if I want to add on now, you have conducted 4-5 exercises. So you see, इसमें autocratic
Is there a problem with my
and
network?
dependency on autocratic behavior and dependency on other come. Hello, ma'am. Am I
Ji.
audible, ma'am?
Now you're audible, Gurinder ji.
Ma'am, this is
Gurinder sir, I think there is a problem of
ma'am.
the
Am I
internet.
audible, ma'am?
No, Gurinder sir, I think आपके end में ना थोड़ा net का issue है.
Net
फिर आपका
lag हो
voice-
रहा है, network
हाँ,
is
सर,
lagging.
voice cut हो जा रहा है सर.
Voice cut हो रहा है.
कोई नहीं, others can carry on, please.
Sir, आप
Now I
chat
think
में
I am
थोड़ा
audible.
share. You can please share on chat, sir. For
Yeah, you can share on chat, Gurinder ji.
Ma'am, you can please carry on, ma'am. No issue. I'm listening.
Now I can hear you
audible to me.
clearly. I can hear you clearly. Please go ahead.
My point is कि if I go through because I have scored 128 marks, ma'am. So if I see why I have scored less, so it reflects in all the questionnaires which I have solved, that it comes to that self-dependency is more and dependency on others is less. That's why we are scoring less and we need improvement on those factors. And I feel that it is just because of the nature of our job and the way we are groomed and with the way we have been shaped after around 25-26 years of service. So I think, I feel,
Gurinder ji, you have actually summed it up for me. So ये जो पूरा हम लोगों का discussion हो रहा था, I was waiting for this, this thing to happen, last. And that's why I was not responding back then. कि मैं ये गलत है, वो सही है. ऐसा नहीं होता, now you get to know what is happening when you do the profiling. Quality of life का profiling जब करते हो, then you realize what actually is not matching up. So which aspect of your life would you like to really work on and why?
Yes, I feel personally, because the areas where I have scored less and I could have been in above 150, like you have said, are the areas where I need to have more dependency, faith on others.
True. So that's your revelation, I would say, because as I said, if you remember when I started my session, I said everyone has their own struggles. We all are having our own battles, and we have to figure out how I'm going to deal with it. If I give you my formula, the formula which worked for me, not necessarily it will work for you as well, or the formula that works for you very well will work for me. That mantra will work for me will never happen.
Ji ma'am.
So ये जो पूरा process था, the entire day you all spent with me was to explore. I am sure by now एक मैंने कहा था जैसे onion का एक peel हम निकाल रहे हैं. You are getting to the core of it now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And that was the reason why I did not intervene when there was so much of ये सही है, गलत है, नहीं बराबर है. ये सब जो पूरे test है, they're all interlinked, they're all interconnected.
Naturally, ma'am.
Okay, and that is why they are available and applicable. And now I'm sure many of you are receiving answers to your questions.
Ma'am, हो गया मेरा?
हो गया.
इसमें एक चीज और है.
डेंजर लाइन में कितना है स्कोर आप बता दीजिए, तो उसी हिसाब से मैं डिस्क्लोज करूंगा अपना.
80 below 80 is the danger level.
अरे नहीं, मैं तो पास हो गया भाई. 117 है मेरा मैम.
Fantastic score है sir जी, but there is a scope of improvement.
हाँ.
तो which aspect of your life you think is lagging behind?
अब पता नहीं.
Which one is it?
Career,
profession, finance, health, relationship, personal.
Career में 13 है, finance में 17 है, health में 16 है. So,
ma'am, tell me one thing. This is the total score which I mentioned is 128. So,
जी हाँ.
In the individual score of career, finance, health, social relationship, all those things. So means what are your expectations?
No, there's no Gurinder ji. You have to understand. We are focusing on the total score. Okay, and I don't want to get
individual score has nothing to do, na ma'am.
Individual score has to do something. That's why the total is coming there. और आपको identify करना है. अब इन ये जो है 8 facets है. Suppose I am lagging behind on my health. तो वो दिख रहा है मुझे. I can see my health is neglected by me.
चार्ली की रेटिंग में आ जाएंगे।
And what is the baseline for this baseline marks, ma'am?
The baseline is you should be somewhere between, actually the excellent is 150 to 160.
No, not the total one, ma'am. On the individual thing.
individual score.
No, individual, we have not purposely given. You have to define that.
Okay.
You have to define that.
Ma'am, let
But
me.
That's your personal take.
But I'm not checking on that thing, but I've gone through the questionnaire, which you have the 32 questions, and I've seen why I haven't scored 150 marks. That comes to that my dependency on others, the faith on others is a bit low. So I should improve upon that and about the finances. If I go on individual 32 questions, where I've given less marks, that's why total has come to low total.
So you'll have to check. अभी हम लोग और आगे आपको और ज़्यादा clarity अभी मिलेगा.
अभी और भी है मैम.
जी खत्म हो गया अभी आपको जो है ना. We have done with the test now. That's why I said you said your aspect is I think social relationship.
No, मतलब depend मतलब understanding others, having faith on others.
नहीं बिल्कुल आपकी सोशल अंडरस्टैंडिंग अच्छी है गुरिंदर आपकी.
हाँ जी सर.
सोशल अंडरस्टैंडिंग अच्छी है आपकी.
मैम हमारा तो वर्क कल्चर ऐसा है कि दोस्तों से मिल नहीं पाते, टाइम कहाँ से मिलेगा.
दोस्तों को अपने काम पर बना लीजिए और क्या वही तो सोल्यूशन दे सकती हूँ. मेक फ्रेंड्स एट योर वर्क प्लेस.
हम कितना भी कर लें, अगर जेन्युइनली लिखते हैं ना तो हमारा स्कोर 100 के आसपास ही रहेगा.
अश्विनी जी कैसे गुरिंदर जी के साथ शाम को बैठ जाते हैं गप्पे लगाने.
मैम आपको चीज बताओ मैम. I want to add on something, please ma'am, with the permission of my seniors. मैम मेरी फ्रेंडशिप तो है जी, मींस आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन अभी हमें 30 साल हो गए हैं, तो स्टिल वी हैव मेंटेन्ड जो कोर ग्रुप था हमारे 4 लड़कों का. अभी मेरे को वो हर पोस्टिंग प्लेस पे दे कम एंड विजिट मी विद देयर फैमिली. मैम वी आर मेंटेनिंग इट. वो तो आपको करना पड़ेगा, एफर्ट्स है मैम.
एफर्ट्स लेना पड़ेगा. दैट्स एब्सोल्युटली राइट. यू हैव टू टेक एफर्ट्स. सो दिस इज योर. अब हम लोग आ रहे हैं द फाइनल पंच लाइन. आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट बी हैविंग इट ऑन योर शीट. This is your values. Remember the top 5 values we were working on?
Yes.
You have got it. You can now, that is for your self reflection, and mind you, this is going to keep changing. ये constant नहीं है. आप grow होते हो, आप mature होते हो. हर experience आपको change करता है. You're not the same person as you were in your childhood or when you were in your college days, when you started your BSF training, and today you're a commandant. Okay, so today you have changed. Your profile will keep changing. Okay, और आज हम लोगों ने जो profile पे काम किया है, we worked on self belief, coping capabilities, self regulation, social environment influence, career, and that is finance, health, social relationship. There are many work, family, sense of happiness, interpersonal conflicts. ये सब emotional instability. ये जो है ना over the period of this workshop, ये बाकी का जो है वो कवर हो जाएगा. आज जो मैंने कवर किया है, okay, I have worked with your internality, externality, others, chances, then self-belief, coping capabilities, self-regulation, social environment influence, career, finance, health, social responsibilities, personal relationship, personal and what is it? Growth and I'm not able to see that.
Personal growth and spirituality.
And hobbies and interest, environment. We have worked from this purple to this green. ये बाकी का जो है, it will be covered during this workshop, during the week. So this is your profile. If you put it together today, you'll understand your value. I hope the dots are connected by the end of the day. There was discussion. There was a lot of, give and take about acceptance and non-acceptance of thoughts. But I'm sure this, by the end of this day, you are receiving the answers, and you have, to quite an extent,
good,
have understanding of your own self in today's context.
Good. बहुत अच्छा.
So now, are you satisfied?
Yes, this is the core result of the discussion. Of
Absolutely, and that's why I allowed it to happen. I said,
Yeah.
"Hone dijiye." Let there be a negative stand also, let there be a positive. And I could see there was a good interaction, good give and take of thoughts, of opinions, of suggestions, of ideas, and various perspective on same life. And as I told you, that what battle I'm going through my life, what struggle I'm going through my life, that formula I cannot say, Ashwini ji, ye use kijiye, ye perfectly help karega. No, he has a different set of struggles. He has a different set of battles that
That's
he has to
fine.
deal in his own way.
I just have to work on finance, ma'am.
And you have to figure out how you're going to do it.
You don't need to do
बहुत
it.
बढ़िया.
I'm
Ashwini,
very
live your
careless
life. You
about
don't
managing
need to
my
do it.
finance, and
You
it
don't
came
need to
out in
do.
reflections.
So as you walk out the door today evening, after having a session with Sonali Joglekar, what is your takeaway from today's session?
Exciting.
Exciting and lesson learned for the life. So many aspects you discussed and taught us, and reignition of the thoughts of the mind in all fields of the administration, society, और ये करुणा, सब कुछ आपने इसमें बता दिया हमको, और आपका जो पेशेंस है हमें भी बहुत अच्छा लगा. Thank you.
Thank you. So what is one insight that you are taking away from this workshop? I understand आपने भरा नहीं था. You said I did not feel it is not relevant. देखिए,
नहीं, मैंने पहले वाला किया, लास्ट में फिर वो नहीं किया. अब ये इधर वाला किया मैंने.
आप पूरा कीजिए.
अब इसको आज में
करके नहीं ये पूरा कीजिए, and you will. Then only you will have this your profile wheel of profile wheel.
लेकिन टाइम देने से ये सारे के सारे जो डाटा है वो सब चेंज हो जाएंगे.
सर, ये कंटिन्यूस असेसमेंट है.
वो
प्रमोद जी, ये आज का नहीं है.
एक सेकंड साइलेंट कर लूं मैं ये.
थोड़ा
ये कंटिन्यूस असेसमेंट होगा प्रमोद जी. आज से 5 साल बाद वापस ये चेंज हो जाएगा आपका प्रोफाइल.
नहीं, वो तो अभी चेंज हो जाएगा 8 घंटे बाद.
वो आप करोगे, वो आप टेम्पर करोगे प्रमोद जी, बट अदरवाइज विथ एक्सपीरियंस, विथ एज, विथ एनवायरमेंट, व्हाट यू गो थ्रू, तब चेंज होगा.
So, ma'am, make part that this is going to be a very helpful tool when we are assessing different ranks in BSF. If that will be done on different people, and say in a battalion, then we will come to know in which field they are lagging and in which field they have to work upon.
Yes, true. And just maybe it is not out of context or something. I know when I was going through a certification for my psychometric, I did one important test, designing a test called a TAT, thematic assessment test.
Thematic appreciation test.
Yes, thematic appreciation test, which is conducted in the many of the armed forces to assess the mental stability and how it could be, because somebody shared at the beginning, I overheard that somebody, they commit suicide, they shot themselves. So this is something they can avoid, and it can be tapped at the time of recruitment itself. They give you signs when they're not able to, this was not part of this thing, but just a suggestion, you could also think of TAT test, thematic appreciation test. So yes, I would like you all to share your one insight that you would like to take away as you walk out of this workshop for today.
Very good. Very good.
Basically, we came to know about our the spheres where we were lagging and where we need to improve upon after going through these objective tests or questionnaires which are put before us.
Okay.
So that would certainly help us.
Murthy ji, what do you say?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it is like we need to know ourselves better and थोड़ा introspect और करनी पड़ेगी to bring up our profile, and that is what the intake is.
Anybody? I think there's something in chat.
Self-awareness.
Areas
Yes,
of
yes.
having scope of improvement. Man Singh ji ne kaha hai, areas of having scope of improvement. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Anybody wants to add more to this?
Ma'am, you helped I to know me in this whole process.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
मैम जो आपका शुरू का क्वेश्चन था, who is I and who is me? If I is something which have to searching for me, so we just search.
You found your me?
Me, yes ma'am.
You found your me?
We found our
Yes, yes, that is the right.
मैम आज पूरे दिन भर में जो सीखा है उसका क्रक्स ये है कि लाइफ बड़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है और हमें सिंपल बना करके जीना है।
Absolutely, Ashok ji. I agree with you.
प्रोफेशनल लाइफ और इंडिविजुअल लाइफ दोनों में ये है।
सही बात है।
जिस तरह के क्वेश्चन आए हैं, अलग अलग तरह के क्वेश्चन।
It was testing how you view your life, how you take your life. आप जिंदगी को किस तरह से लेते हो, किस तरह से रिस्पॉन्ड करते हो जीवन में। बच्चों को, स्टूडेंट्स को अक्सर कहती हूँ, डू नॉट रिएक्ट, रिस्पॉन्ड टू द सिचुएशन। रिस्पॉन्ड करोगे तो पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट मिलेगा, रिएक्ट करोगे तो नेगेटिव रिजल्ट मिलेगा। रिएक्शन तो नेगेटिव टर्म है ना, कोई दो केमिकल मिक्स होते हैं, रिएक्शन हो जाता है, एक्सप्लोजन हो जाता है, या तो फिर रैश आ जाती है बॉडी पे। सो रिएक्शन इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव, बट रिस्पॉन्स विल हेल्प यू टू yield better results.
जी मैम।
Okay, so with this we conclude our workshop. Anybody would like to say anything? प्रमोद जी, आपको कुछ कहना है? अब तो प्रोफाइलिंग वगैरह सब हो चुका है।
करना चाहता हूँ मैंने मैम लिख दिया है, always keep on working inside as well as outside.
Always keep on working inside as well as very.
सर का एक ही है, sir did not got time to narrate some experience and enlighten us with his experience. Vast experience.
I'm trying to express my views based on experience.
Yes, sir. Very right, sir. Very right, sir. But I am lucky, sir. I meet sir quite often at Nadabet, and I keep learning from him, sir.
Even I learned quite a lot of things today from him. Thank you so much. It
Ma'am,
was a wonderful,
very educative and very educative session, ma'am, and you conducted it so well, and we are thankful, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. In fact, it was a great learning from you guys. A wonderful audience.
Yes.
Well, what a fantastic audience.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Hello, sirs. Good evening, sirs.
Good evening.
Good evening, sirs. First, good evening, sirs. First, so I would like to say this out loud. I know, we always say that your participation is amazing, sirs. But for me personally, to see senior leaders like you admit and reflect on the fact that we can work upon ourselves and have scope of improvement is very inspiring, and it is a fantastic takeaway. The way you have engaged, the way you critique, you reflect is great to see that. So today understanding self हमारा सेशन था, इस पे हमारे सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्शन थे। कल हमारे we will carry you it over a bit with understanding others, so you will see the linkages and the dots connecting, and how it is more wholesome throughout, so that we will do more psychometrics on that as well. We will start off our session with understanding others ko leke, which will be taken by Dr. Pooja. You are very familiar with her. And then we will have sessions on building strong relationships and building trust, जो हमारे 7 talents के motivating others or building strong relationships पे ही है. So again we'll start off tomorrow at 9:15 with Neha ma'am's meditation session. And please again do please fill the feedback. We are providing the link on chat. आप लोग के लिए हम WhatsApp पे भी डाल देंगे. So that is all for today. Thank you so much, sirs. Namaskar, good evening, and Jai Hind, sirs. And we are keeping that. Thank you, sir. We are keeping the link open, sirs, till 5:45. So please have some discussions and feel free.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.